Hi, do you believe in miracles? I don't mean the kind where you go to Medjugorje or some other faraway place to see something impossible, a vision or 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 an instant cure. I mean the little miracles. I'd like to tell you about one that comes from my life. It involves the lady of my life. I met her when I was going to high school. We went to different high schools together, but we went to proms, dances, school plays, movies, the usual thing that high school kids do when they're dating. One day, as we were sitting on her stone steps, I told her that someday I would marry someone just like her. I knew it was too early to talk about marriage, but I wanted her to know that. I wanted her to know how I felt about her. After high school graduation, uh, she dumped me. Um, she was very nice about it. Um, I began to get some signs, and I finally asked, "Are you trying to get rid of me?" And she said, "Yes." And so I moved on. But she was always the the goal that I sought, not necessarily her herself, but the girl that I would marry would have to be very much like Anne. It was years later. I was in the Navy, and our ship pulled in to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And I went out and I bought a bunch of postcards, sat down and addressed them to all my friends, relatives. And when I got through, I had an extra postcard. My bohemian upbringing wouldn't let me waste it. And I sat for a while thinking, who should I send it to? And I finally just addressed it to Anne. Put, "Are you still available?" And my return address. Amazingly, I got a reply. That reply led to many other things. I dated her when I got home on leave. She sent cookies. And finally, we became engaged. I married Anne after I was discharged from the Navy and had found a job. And we were together for 45 wonderful years. I like to say that I was married to the lady of my life because I had an extra postcard. Isn't that miraculous? I believe it is. All along the way, I had choices to be made, and any of those choices would have made my life come out very different than it is. But I married Anne because I had an extra postcard. That is one of the miracles of life.